Is that KKS? Huh? Got a name tag on there. That's nice. Thank you.
Obligation as well. So, how you do like to
Proceed. Well, I thought we should do a little kirtan, just 15 minutes, just to sort of no? Get the holy name, and then we can. What is the time frame? How much time do we have? Till what time we have to finish?
I think up to 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock, right? Yeah. So. Yeah.
Because what I was thinking earlier, you did the obligation.
Yeah, but you can do it this
Sure.
time. You can do it.
Whatever you.
No, you can. This time you can do it. Sure.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Yeah, if you give me the thing, then during the recording, maybe. Then during, but not. Hare Krishna. We'd like to welcome you all this Sunday afternoon. It is a special Sunday program. Initiations will be held, and of course, in some ways, all of us are part of that, because you have all come to bring blessings. You didn't know that. But that is the role you are playing today in this ceremony. You thought you came for the Sunday program and all the benefits, but actually Vaishnavas are required at such a ceremony because it is by blessings that one can make such things successful, not by determination, not that we think, oh yes, somehow or other I will do it. No, it is by blessings and by taking shelter that such ceremonies become fruitful. Everything is resting on the holy name, so I'll first chant a little bit. to warm up the atmosphere before the fire will warm up more. Namaya Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimata Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nityanamine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nivashesa Sunyavari Pasyacha Isatarine. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Gopinath ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premananda. Hare Krishna. Now we can maybe move this one to the back. So you want to do Achman first, maybe? Om Jnanatimarandasya Gyanandana Salakaya Shakshurun Minitam Yana Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swaparantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamana Shri Gurun Vaisnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Ladita Sivisakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandha Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visabhanu Sutta Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyacha Kripa Sindhubhyacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. So it is said that the time of initiation signifies a new birth, right? New birth, new life. After that, our previous activities, they were from another era. Now, we make a completely fresh beginning. We know that at the time of taking initiation, also, as Srila Sanatana Goswami writes in his Hari Bhakti Vilas, that somehow or other we're also relieved from karma. Spiritual Master is the Vaya media. He doesn't take that karma. The karma comes through him and he passes it on also. Lord Chaitanya takes care, otherwise that would be too much. But basically, because we are chanting the holy name of the Lord, we become purified, and today in this initiation we get a special purification. It is the time to make promises. It is the time, and promises are things that we promise to behave in a certain way. And yet, are we the controller? Do we know that we can really promise to do things for a lifetime? So although on the one hand we promise, on the other hand we also pray along with the promise, because we know that only with Krishna's help can we fulfill these promises. Otherwise, we don't know what life will bring. But Krishna is merciful, and it is by his kindness that we are able to render devotional service. Therefore, devotional service is a gift. It's not now I am doing this, I have taken up devotional service. No, it's like I'm receiving the gift of devotional service. And it's an opportunity given by Krishna. Savai pumso paru dharmo yato bhaktira dokshaje aitikiya patiyata yatma supasidati. This is the supreme occupation, and it has to be performed without any personal motive and without interruption. It is not only for special occasions, it's always. In other words, it's a way of life. It touches every aspect of our life. And that is a major... so the initiation is, of course, in one sense, a confirmation of what we were already practicing. No one is invited to take initiation just like that. No, they have to prepare and have to already follow for some time. Otherwise, it is not possible. Some preliminary understanding of what is involved is also needed. However, the time of initiation, though, is a time of intensifying our focus, intensifying our spiritual life. After that, it's no longer the same. It's no longer what it. We do phone check. I'm also silent. Very good. Anyway, nice flute. At least reminding us of Krishna. So in that way, auspicious. Yes, so we are going to rearrange our life according to the desire of Krishna. Srila Rupa Goswami has given us his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, which Srila Prabhupada translated as the Nectar of Devotion. And in that book, we find a systematic list of how to cultivate pure devotional service. First, it establishes that pure devotional service is the goal, and then how to cultivate it. So here is a question of a cultivation. It is not a question of making a commitment by a decision. Today is the moment. I am giving my life to Krishna, and I mean it. All right, that's very good. But what is actually taking place is not that. What is really taking place is that from this day on, we very seriously begin the cultivation of pure devotional service. It is said, Ado Guru Padasraya. First we take shelter of a spiritual master, and that is the foundation of everything. We dedicate our life to the directions of the spiritual master, and that continues. And then we begin to gradually practice various ways of engaging the senses in the service of Krishna. It is these senses, these material senses, that have become the cause of bondage in the material energy. So we have become attracted through the senses to the material energy. And life after life, we have been in this material world. And life after life, yayedam daryate jagat, we have tried to squeeze some juice out of the material energy in various ways. Enjoy this, enjoy that. But now we are withdrawing the senses. No longer atmendriya pritivancha tarabolikam. No longer serving our own senses, but now serving the senses of Krishna. Krishnendriya pritivancha. So this Krishnendriya is a very glorious path. It is said, Rishikesh Rishikena Sevanam Bhaktir Uchate. So whatever is pleasing Krishna. And that becomes our plan. Same things. Before we would go shopping, now we'll also go shopping, but the difference is now we shop for Krishna. Yes, whatever. Buy very nice things for Krishna. In this way, somehow or other, everything for the pleasure of Krishna. Yes. That becomes our focus, step by step. We see, recently we were on a parikrama of Vrindavan, and also we visited the original deities of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. The original deities of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, the first deity is Madan Mohan. Madan Mohan means he who can bewilder even the mind of Madan. And Madan is Kamadev. So the whole universe is controlled by Kamadev, who shoots arrows in the heart. And then so many things happen with Kamadev. Yes, but Madan Mohan can attract, even bewilder the mind of Kamadev. Usually Kamadev bewilders the mind of everyone. So this is Madan Mohan. So it is said Madan Mohan is the first deity of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Madan Mohan is giving us sambandha, giving us the connection with Krishna and with the process of how to attain Krishna, giving us the connection with devotional service. So the connection of devotional service is based on attraction. It is based on attraction to Krishna. We have to allow ourselves to be attracted to Krishna. I give the example, sometimes they serve a feast and everyone is sitting in rows and you sit in the bad row. Your row, you have only rice. Only rice. And the other rows, they have already, cheese, sabji, pakora, puri. So you get like, cheese, sabji. Pakoda, hey, pakoda, wala. So slowly everything is coming, but always late. And you're always missing out on every preparation. So at one point, you're having the cheese sabji and you're eating it, but they're not bringing the puris. So you're eating the cheese sabji and the rice, but you're calling it puris, hey, puris, puri. And in the end, you have eaten the whole feast and you didn't taste anything. Didn't taste anything because always worried about the next preparation. So sometimes in spiritual life also, we say, I have no taste. Oh, I have no taste. It's all duty. But that is actually not the case. That's not the case. It's just open our eyes. Open our eyes. Just look. Radha Gopinath are very nice. They're very sweet. A beautiful arrangement. That throne, kind of special. Very special. So in this way, there is so much. There is so much. There is taste. There is nice kirtan. Many nice things. And not only that the moment itself is nice, but everything we do gives also eternal spiritual benefit. Double bonus. It's nice now, and you get eternal benefit as well. Yeah. When we have pizza, it's not only about the cheese and the tomatoes, it is also about the eternal benefit. So in this way, that eternal dimension is always there in devotional service. So yes, nothing can compare. Nothing. Eat some ordinary thing, it's not prasadam. If it's not prasadam, just some ordinary playing around, but it's no eternal dimension. It's dry. So all these things lose their taste. So the taste of spiritual life is certainly exciting. That whole eternal dimension makes it worthwhile. And so we are attracted. We are attracted to this devotional service. And that is why we are attracted to go forward. It said, a part sambandha can be broken up in different parts. The first part of sambandha is sraddha. Initial faith must be there. The second part of sambandha is to come to the association of devotees. Without devotees, it is difficult. When you're just alone with your bead bag, it's difficult. That is difficult. But with devotees, okay, well, he's doing it, we all got one, let's go. Let's do it. Together we'll pull it off, How many you got? Oh, he's got more than me, okay, let's catch up, overtake him. Suddenly, just shoot forward, So in this way, some competition element comes in, just in a community. So we depend on community. We need the community of the devotees. We need to be well anchored in the community of devotees. Then we can practice bhajana kriya. Bhajana kriya means then we can begin our regular practice of worship, bhaj dhatu, worship, but not just worship, worship with love, practice, give our heart, and get the kriya, get the benefit of that, bhajana kriya. So, chanting 16 rounds, following principles, all part of bhajana kriya, bowing down in the temple, bhajana kriya, celebrating festivals, Ratha Yatra, Bhajana Kriya, and initiation also, Bhajana Kriya, also part of that Bhajana Kriya. Then, when all that is in place properly, everything properly, then the purification of the heart begins, anartha nivritti. Then the stumbling blocks in the heart can become purified. And as a result, then we can come to nistha. Prabhupada says nistha means 60-70% purified. Yes, nistha. Firm determination. A person in nistha has great faith that somehow or other, as Shraddha Sapta Viswas Kai, Sudrida Nischay, Krishna Bhakti Koila Sarva Karma Kritahaya, that firm faith that when I just take shelter of Krishna, that all good will come in my life. So no need to take shelter anywhere else. No need for any other deity. Krishna is fulfilling everything. He is Parameshwar, Supreme Ishwara. No need for anything material. Krishna will protect us. Krishna takes care. So in this way, we are happily engaging in the process of devotional service and becoming fixed in nistha. So nistha is madhyam adhikari, the intermediate devotee. The intermediate devotee in spiritual life puts his faith in Krishna consciousness. The kanistha is sort of thinking, well, I have all these material things here, I keep them, and at the same time I'm offering a flower to Krishna, but I'm keeping all my material securities. So many things to enjoy. I put them here. Nice. Everything. Yes. Good qualities. Good stuff. Oh yes. Ordered it from the internet. Yes. It's all here. Everything. Make sure now I will offer to Krishna. But Prabhupada gives the example, or actually his spiritual master gave the example of the wedding party that was going by boat down the river. They were living near a river, they were traveling by boat. All night the boatman was rowing. People were dozing. In the morning they wake up, they're still in the same place. What is going on? Hey, you boatman, you've been sleeping. Boatman, I know you've been sleeping all night. Taking money and sleeping. No. No. He said, no, I have been rowing. Then they found out he didn't lift the anchor. So he'd been rowing, but the anchor was still there. So Kanista keeps the anchor. Madhyam lifts the anchor. Say, no, I go for Krishna. Prabhupada said, at least Madhyam Adhikari. Then, we can go to the advanced stage of Krishna consciousness, where everything becomes predominated by taste, where everything becomes predominated by deep attachment to Krishna, and then ecstasy, and then love of God, and all that. Anyhow, let us see what will happen. The goal of life is to attain love of God. But there is also the mercy of Guru and Gauranga, by which, if we are faithfully practicing, by which we can go back to Godhead. That is why Srila Prabhupada was emphasizing the concept of back to Godhead, more than speaking about Krishna Prem. Prabhupada was not speaking so much about Krishna Prem, sometimes, but more speaking about back to Godhead. By faithfully practicing, we can go back to Godhead. Then Krishna Prem will also come automatically, because in the spiritual world, everyone is Krishna Prem. So, in this way, this initiation is meant for pure devotional service. It is not just about becoming accepted in the community. Now I am entering this community, and this community is very much where we belong. But the goal is to return back home to the spiritual world. So I'm going to conclude, because we still have to do the yajna before, and name giving before 7 o'clock, and it's now 6:15, but if still possible. So, the essence of the first initiation is to make a strong connection. Therefore, we're vowing 16 rounds, 4 regulative principles, and that we keep. And of course, try for quality. That means try and make some time and save some energy. If we every night chant our rounds late at night, it's more difficult, because we'll be tired. So then the rounds become a little bit, we don't really like those rounds at night. Right? Those are the rounds you have to chant. That's why what I'm saying, late night rounds are like, how many? 6. It's okay. You? 10. Oh. 10 at night is serious. Even 6. Okay, 4. The late night japa club. Yes, they meet at night, and it's like somehow or other. People find themselves unconscious on the sofa. People are finding themselves, right, in all kinds of places, sleeping against the wall, somehow or hallucinating. It is not easy to be a member of the late night japa club. So we may advise as early as possible. The earlier the better. Early rounds are good rounds. So that is part of the culture. Like when we are living in the temple, then then automatically there's Mangalarti. And because then there is Mangalarti, and it is the standard, if you stay in the temple, you go to Mangalarti, then automatically there's early rising, and then everything follows from there. But at home, it is like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. It's all early. It's all early. It's like, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. At home is all early. That is the thing, right? In the temple, 6 o'clock is like, and then you better hide, So, in this way, at home it takes a little more self-discipline to somehow or other rise early. But early rising is the key to investing in our chanting. So we chant in this way, and we are the 4 regulative principles. It was Srila Prabhupada who formulated that very, very clearly, right? And it can be a little complicated, right? Socially, you cannot even drink a cup of tea. And it's like in India, that's difficult. You come in someone's house, you cannot eat anything. There's always something wrong with it, right? And when they offer you something, all you can say is, "Can I read the label?" I mean, again, so it is sometimes complicated to be part of social life, and that is an austerity we have to take. We have to take. People will get used to it. So there is some austerity that is there, but that is to be expected, because in the age of Kali, the common norm is wrong. What is considered normal is actually not normal in the age of Kali. But everyone is doing it, and that makes it kind of normal. But if you look at it, people do so many things that are abnormal. Whether in Australia, whether in India, same thing. So many abnormal things going on nowadays. Kaliyug chal raha hai. Yes, so what can we do? So we need to take shelter. We need to take shelter. So initiation is not only about what we have to do, that I reminded you of, and to do it nicely, but also we have to support our vows by some reading or listening to lectures, being with devotees, doing some service, really taking the trouble of offering everything we eat. Because if we eat things that are not offered, sometimes, then they affect our consciousness. They bring out material desires. The consciousness is in the food, and it affects our consciousness. Therefore, only things offered to Krishna. So like this, we have to build up new good habits. One time I was in Mayapur, and Janani Vas was there, the head pujari, who is well known to us as a great devotee. So I had just given initiation to one devotee, and then we sat next to Janani Vas. I said, "You should ask blessings from Janani Vas." Then Janani Vas, and I said, "Please give him some blessings." Then Janani Vas said, when you first take initiation, that is a very good time to make a fresh start and to develop many good habits. He said, "Of course, I only read about this, I didn't do this," he said, in humility. But this is the opportunity now to make a fresh start. And now, do it all right and build up good habits and then this initiation will produce wonderful fruits. Okay, we're going to take the vows. You can do Achman now. They did. Good. And neck beats are changed? Okay. Then let's do the names, and then you do the Swasti Vachana. Okay, you're sitting close, so you get first. You have to bow down and say just good, and say the pranam mantras. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay. Good. So what are the 4 regulative principles you promise to follow for the rest of your life?
No meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, and no illicit sex.
Okay, now I want the meat eating on a little more detail. No, the no onion garlic, Prabhupada didn't ask for that. But Prabhupada always asks for no fish and no eggs. No meat, no fish, no eggs. Yeah, that way it is. I leave no loopholes. No, it's good. But Prabhupada asked for that, so then I also always do that. Okay, and how many rounds will you promise to chant every day without fail?
Minimum of 16 rounds.
Minimum 16 rounds. So your name has been Nidhi, which is a auspicious name. It means treasure, right? One of the meanings in Sanskrit. Now it is my duty at this time to bring some more, to make it more spiritual, right? So therefore, from this day on, you will be known as, you have to take the beats, yep, as Krishna Nidhi, Devidasi. It's a little longer. And some might still sneak in a little needy every once in a while. But you can always remember, now I'm Krishna Nidhi. Your treasure is Krishna. And you're serving Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Nidhi Devidasi. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. Okay, what are the 4 regulative principles you promise to follow for the rest of your life?
So no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, no illicit sex.
And the meat eating, I want more detail.
No fish, no eggs, no chili.
No, it's good. It's they're just laughing, but it's good. And how many rounds you promise to chant every day?
Minimum 16.
Minimum 16. Okay. Then you will be known from this day on as Kishori Kesavi Devi. Of course, it's a double name. So we call you by one most of the time. But sometimes, and you can sign always with the full name. I can write it down later, both names, if you like. So Kishori, of course, means a young girl, right? Srimati Radharani. And Kesavi is also Radharani, but the one who belongs to Keshava, right? Who belongs to Krishna. So the young Srimati Radharani, who is a young girl and who belongs to Krishna. So, in this way, you can always meditate on the mercy of Srimati Radharani. That mercy comes also to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he comes in the mood of Radharani. And in that way, by mercy, we can do everything. Kishori, Keshavi. Friends may call you Kishori. Hare Krishna. Okay, so you can begin the, and maybe we'll start little kirtan. If I can get that harmonium, then I will do some chanting. Yeah, put that idar idar. Oh. Yes.
सहनावतु सहवीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावदितमस्तु मां विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ पुनन्तु मां देवजना पुनन्तु मनसा धिया पुनन्तु विश्वभूतानि जातवेदः पुनः हि मां ॐ अस्य कर्मणः पुण्यहं भवन्तु कुर्वन्तु ॐ पुण्यहं ॐ उदगत एव शकुने सामगायसि ब्रह्मपुत्र एव सवने शशंसि वृषभवाजी शिशुमतिर्विद्या सर्वतो नाशकुने भद्रमावदः ॐ विश्वात्मनः शकुने पुण्यमावदः ॐ अस्य कर्मणा स्वस्ति भवन्तु आयुष्मते स्वस्ति Om Swasti.
Om Swasti.
Om Swasti.
Om Swasti.
Om Swasti.
Om Swasti.
Om Swasti na Indra Vriddashva Swasti na Pusha Vishwavida Swasti na Arishtanamihi Swasti na Brihspati Dadatu Om Asya Om Asya Karmana Vriddhim Bhavantu Bhavantu. Please chant and Om Riddatam
Om Rijatam.
Om Riddatam
Om Rijatam.
Om Riddatam
Om Rijatam.
Om Swastina Govinda Swastina Achyutananta Swastina Vasudeva Vishnu Dadatu Swastina Narayana Vai Swastina Padmanava Purushottama Dadatu Swastina Vishakshana Visheshwara Swastina Hrishikesha Hari Dadatu Om Swastina Vainatra Hari Swastina Anjana Shata Hanu Bhagavata Dadatu Swasti Sumangalekesha Mahan Shri Krishna Gana Satchidananda Gana Sarveshwareshwara Dadatu. Rest of the rise. Om Karatu Swasti Me Krishna Sarvalokeswareshwara Karshnadayashta Kurvanti Swastina Lokapavana Om Krishna Mamaiva Sarvatra Swasti Kurjat Shriya Samam Tathaiva Cha Sada Karshni Sarva Vigna Vinasana.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Smoky smoke. Yeah, that's good.
सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवरायते स्वाहा महागुरवेदं नमः श्री गौराविर्भावा सज्जन प्रियः वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः इदं परमेश्वरी गुरवे इदं नमः पंचाकल्पा रुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतार भक्ताख्यां नमामि भक्त शक्तिकं स्वाहा इदं पंचतत्ता इदं नमः हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांता राधाकांता नमस्तुते सप्तकांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये इदं राधाकृष्णभ्यम् इदं नमः जयतां सुरतौ मम मन्ता मत्सर्वस्य मदं भोजो राधा मदन मोहना संबंधादिदे मदन मोहना इदं नमः दिव्यादां वृन्द्यारण्य अल्पद्रुमादः रत्नागर सिंहासनस्थो श्री राधा श्री गोविंद देव्या पृष्ठालिभिः मनस्मरामि इदं अविदेयादिदेव गोविंदाय इदं नमः श्रीमान राजा रसारंभी वंशीवतः तटस्थितः हर्षण वेणु गोपीनाथ Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivas Adi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Now we'll do Purnahuti. So you will stand up and please hold the banana with your hand like that, and we'll chant mantra. After that we'll chant 3 times Swaha and we'll put the Purnahuti. Om Purnamada Purnam Idam Purnat Purna Mudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnam Evam Avashishyate Namah Brahmanya Devaya Gitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Shri Radha. Jaya Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Radha, Gopinath Shri Radha. Shri Shri Radha Gopinath ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. That lit top, yeah. No, the harmonium has to come.
Yes, it's there.
Close it. Oh. Yes. Use all the tulsi wood. Oh, no, you cannot. So much tulsi is little. But it's all nice. Thank you very much. Very good.
This is my good friend.
He is your good friend, huh?
Yeah.
From?
Melbourne.
From Melbourne, huh? And originally from where?
But he's getting initiation Maharaj.
Ah, then you will come?
He made some cookies for distribution.
Oh, it's arty, it's arty. I can't do it arty. Heva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chande Arati Ka Shobha Kiva Jaya